Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The pre-match build-up has been... Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Retegi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And it's Lucas Moura. He has a look up. Retegi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Burkhardt. Passing is crisp and sharp. Burkhardt! Now, can they get him away?
Burkhardt really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Almiron receives it in a good position here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Thinks about the shot. Looking to play him in. Now it's Rafael Leao.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Rafael Leao. And the ball is out of play. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Savinho. Eze. Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Somewhat off target. Savinho. That looks a good ball through. Savinho. Tonali providing an outlet on that flank. Shot a goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And that should get the job done. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. And here's Retegi. And it's Juranovic. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Aimed beyond the defence. Now the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Galan does really well there, he is strong. Lucas Moura! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Boca Juniors certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Fabinho. And Here's Retegui, and here's Lucas Moura. Chance, surely! Goal! Boca Juniors! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Savinho. And they've got a throw. Retegui. Driving forward. Eze purring through the... Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Burkhardt. Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's Rafael Leao. Eze. Rafael Leao. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's the keeper's ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
White cuts it out. Rafael Leao. And here's Eze. Lucas Moura. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Lucas Moura. Galan. Retegui. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Anton. Boca Juniors finding their passes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Not the most accurate pass. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Juranovic. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice sequence of passes, this. Looking to play him in. Big chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And this is Lucas Moura. He's in a great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Chouameni. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now he's off and running. Amrabat. Ambitious ball here. Tonali kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tielemans, great vision. That is good alertness. White stood up well to him there. And this is Lucas Moura. That has not gone well. That has ended up in no man's land.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking for the run. Now it's Tielemans. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Keeper's dealt with that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away, and it's played it. There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
Milan making
Numero
consecutive
36.
changes here.
Numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 1.
And he
Il
thumps
numero
it clear.
11. Il numero 17.
And now they can spring out of defence. Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Costa did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's being urged to shoot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And time is up.